Hey guys, welcome back. It looks like we're back in the catacomb, not the catacombs. I can't remember what this area was called, but it was the last area we went to in the last game. And oh hey, look, it's Kevin. Adios, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much more further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Thank the goddess. If you would have told me that we were only halfway down, I think I'd been floating off the meter right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell that you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do your job. Kazing. Read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it's no big. Wait, what? Well, it's no big if you... Okay, yeah. It's no big if you figure it out. We're close to the Von... I can't pronounce that word. It's family anyways. Oh, and speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Ruan had? The Chronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secure using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So, oh yeah, so if you guys remember that thing, that was the thing that pretty much froze Joshua, Chloe, as well as Estelle from, trying to attack the mayor of Ruan. And somehow Joshua was able to break free from... Oh, yeah, never mind. The black ornament that we had was able to neutralize it. So I believe... If I'm thinking correctly, I think that's what the thing that Kevin is talking about. Or, I'm sorry, that Julia was talking about. But we also did learn in the previous game, too, that the church also apprehends all artifacts. So, yeah, of course, Kevin would be one of those people that would come to retrieve it if it was reported on. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, the thing that we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. This boy made his way around Liberl already. Now, we were gone for 2 months, never mind. So, yeah, he would have had his time to visit all the places that he wanted to see. Oh, hey, look, the final boss. Well, now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have some difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. I ain't sharing nothing. So, this is the Ring Guardian. That was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the archaism, excavated in Calvert, but, So, apparently, Calvert has something similar to this. That's a piece of dialogue that I missed. Okay. Wish I could remember it moving. In this, or did you see scene or remember? I'm thinking of words. This thing's an artifact from the last year of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which makes it at least 1,200 years old. Or 1,200 years old, I probably should have said. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible for the modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an ornament, but their eternal structure is entirely different from an ornament. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. Well, the church refers to these gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... So, just after the black ornament, you called the gospel was used. All the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all fill pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the Oriole a gospel was used. And then this device in here spoke of device powers in the second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it my gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trial that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called the gospel. Well, if you think about it like that, the Aurelie... What, no. Was that... The Ariel. I said the Aurelie. That's a character from Dragon Ball from a spin-off series. Or is Dragon Ball the spin-off series? I actually don't know. Anyways, the Oriole being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not the trail that you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth. Or maybe it's some route that we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Aurelie. The Oriole. Crap, I keep calling it the Aurelie. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. And we made our way back. Is this Grand Cell? I don't remember what song this is. Is this Grand Cell? I think this is Grand Cell. Hey, Analace. No. Don't leave me. Phew. Well, being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? Alright, I know how to stretch our legs. Yeah, I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh, yeah. Well, you're right. We should go say hi to Elnod. Hey, are you... Elnod. I think this is Grand Cell. I can't remember. The music sounds like Grand Cell. It's not Zeiss. Zeiss had a more upbeaty one. Yeah, this is Grand Cell. We're in Grand Cell. I was trying to remember the music. Estelle, you got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why, either. I didn't feel this way at all before we went to training, but now... Somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full-fledged bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with its excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over the past month, Estelle. And not just in, like a whacking stuff with a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who wanna doom us all or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all of that's only just sinking in for you. Well, yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big the mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyways. Sorry guys, I'm playing in, so when I play PC games, I'm playing in window mode and the text is a little bit small, so I'm kind of like squinting to see the text a little bit. So mix that with my horrible reading, sometimes, yeah, things can get a little awkward. Like there'll be awkward pauses sometimes, so I'm trying to think what that word is. Anyways. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. Well, that's more like it. Okay, are you gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. Aw. Yep, this is Grand Cell. Huh, I see. Both of you done well. Well then, here's your reward based on your performance during the training. Huh? We got paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it's a part of your job after all. If you don't keep up with your training, people can possibly die. And it won't be a problem as long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right. Well, I'll do my best. Alrighty. So we received payment for general training. Total BP, jobs completed. We should have got... Hold up. Basic BP would have been... I'm confused now. Because I'm actually looking at this. Okay, there we go. I was looking at it like it didn't show the total BP. So yes, we were on track. We were supposed to get 14 BP for that, and we got two extra BP for choosing to wake up during the night. Win the fight against the female Jaeger, and then choose the party Jaegers. Yeah, choose the party of Jaegers as St. Croix Forest. Choose the move to new base when deducing the Jaeger's whereabouts, and choose don't need to contact. Okay, yep. So all the choices that we made got us our basic BP was 14, and we got 2 bonus BP. So yeah, we're on track. We got 2,000. That seems about right. Yeah, so we should be getting an accessory. G+, G rank, Monster Hunter. Silver chain, there we go. Alright. Well, it does seem like you two had quite the fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. I was. Alright, yeah, it was. I learned a lot. And if I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. Well, I'm glad to hear it. And speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Garner and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. And they said that they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnan was poking at, though. The guild's down... the guild's down 3 full-skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And I think the only actual higher-level bracers left in Liberl are Agate, Shara. Yeah, Agate and Shara, I believe. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time in the military, right? Oh, yeah. And if I remember right, he's currently working at the Langston Fortress. Cassius Brigadier General Bright has been welcomed back into the army and is now head of the military command. He's essential to the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. Huh? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. I thought... So, we bought the first issue of the Liberl News for this game. Like, it clearly said that Morgan resigned. Well, as I understand it, it was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius a full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the way of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? And that's gonna mean we're down an S-rank hero too, though. Ah, you gotta love that face that Analace is giving right now. It's adorable! Well, I think it's safe to say that we have plenty of support from the military from now on. However, at the same time, we have new threats and concerns ourselves with. Huh? Right. You mean the society? Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious. Yeah, they've done nothing obvious. But that's it, admittedly. Yeah, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnon? I hope this isn't what I think it is. Well, to start with, heretofore documented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel became significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier, just cause? Oh man. Well, it's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Analace. We still don't have any evidence of that yet to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebration. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Ah, crap. Well, don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Shara and Agate. Shara! And Agate too? This is a surprise. Our boy Agate. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. What? I'm sorry. I don't know why I giggled just doing that. Anyways, you two got back sooner than I thought. Well, I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time that we saw each other was probably about, what, I think right when Brumal started playing, what was that game? That Atelier Ryza? Yeah, I was like, what, like 6 months ago? Okay, let me stop. It's been a minute. But anyways, we saw each other during the Queen's birthday sighting. The old man told me about Joshua, you know, and I heard that you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point, though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a King Penguin. Oh my gosh, you guys remember the King Penguin boss fight? Horrible. In the first game? Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Sherazard. Actually, Sherazard and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked to investigate the society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? Well, I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain the society exists at this point. You realize, despite what Cassia says. We're going to be wandering all across Liberl, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever. Is the point. Oh, I get it. Well, I guess let's say groping. All right. Well, I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing that you want us to tag along. Yes. I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Sherazard and Agate. Alright. The plan is to have Shara and Agate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay. So one of us helps Shara, and the other helps Agate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. And I was gonna go look for the society on my own anyways. So this is perfect. I wanna help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Ah, well thank you. I'm glad that we have the help. Shoot. Well then, the one remaining hurdle is would be the team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. Well, we all know each other's basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Well, of course you have to push the decision on us. But what do you think, Analace? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best for you to decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? And you probably haven't found your style of bracer yet. So, how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer that you want to be? Analace? Well, look at you, Analace. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Well, leave it to me. Either way, girls. Girls got a point. Sure, and I are at the same rank. But but the ways we fight are very different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize on speed and range with my whip and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Well, keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose a partner that you think matches you best. Well then, because I don't want to read in a softer tone for the ladies, I'm gonna go with agate to make it a little less stressful for reading on my part, at least for a little while. So yeah, but before we go, let me go ahead and check the guide real quick to see what I'll have to be doing in a sec. Okay, so there I did actually look at some of the things. There are some differences choosing agate between choosing agate and Shara, mainly in dialogue. Yeah. That's pretty much it though, from what I've seen. But yeah, we're gonna go with agate. That's a choice I'm gonna go with, just so I can not have to use a softer tone when when talking. But yeah, we're gonna choose agate. Alright then. Just keep in mind that you're a full bracer now, and I ain't gonna go easy on you. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I know. I kinda thought you might say something macho like that. What? Come on. Yeah, come on. Starting off with an argument is probably not the best way to begin this trip. Anyways, that will make Analace and me the other team. There we go. Sorry, I couldn't read that. I'm looking forward to seeing how your training has turned out. Heck yeah! Well, it feels like forever since we worked together, I almost called her Shagget. Yo, Shara. Oh my gosh. So, with that out of the way, the next step is to figure out how we're gonna wander the country looking for the shadows. Any thoughts, Alnod? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for the aid from Ruan and Roland branches today. Rather desperate surrounding ones. Or desperate sounding ones at that. Well, that just sounds lovely. I suppose I've been away from Roland for far too long. I'd best go help Ina. Yeah, I think that's for the best. It's been a while since I've seen Ina too. This will be fun. Just don't get drunk, Analace. Just don't get drunk. Well, we'll head to Ruan then. You're cool with that, right, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everything in Ruan is doing. Oh, I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Okay, well... yeah, well, we'll get a bit of an early start then. Estelle, you just gotten back too. I'm sorry that we couldn't spend more time together. Me too. It sounds like Ina and Roland are... Yeah, it sounds like Ina and Roland really need some help too, though. Be sure to say hi to everyone for me. You got it. And Estelle? I'm sure you're fine, but don't fret yourself on loose ends. Yeah, don't fret yourself to loose ends, all right? Chera? My tarot... Ugh, if you guys know me, I'm not a fan of tarot cards. I think they're demonic. But, yeah, I have a really big problem with tarot cards. But, yeah. Not saying that Chera's a bad... I actually like Chera. I just don't like the fact that she uses tarot cards is all. But, yeah. My tarot tells me that the bond between you and Joshua has not been severed yet. So don't worry. Believe in your connection to him. Follow it. And your trail will be clear. I know it. Yeah. Thanks, Chera. I feel a lot braver now. Come on now. Don't make that face. You're a you're a full bracer. Remember, be proud of yourself. Right. I am. So, Estelle, guess this is goodbye then. Analace? Well, thanks for going with me to all my training. Chera asked you to come along with me, right? Well, I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Chera said that having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What the... don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is that, yeah, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot training with you, Estelle. So, I've got to say it too. Thank you. Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think that I'm weird for saying this, but... Huh? I, like to think that we're already friends, but well... that face. She's already want to think of something mischievous to say. I like it if you and me, Estelle, if we become something more. What? Oh my gosh. It's funny because last week I had a viewer that had commented and said that Estelle gave off lesbian vibes. And I laughed. I laughed when I saw that because I instantly thought of this scene right here. Which I thought was, I don't know, they made me laugh when I thought that. But anyways, well, are you saying what I think that you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Chera. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really, right here, in public? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple of years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm really happy and I think my heart is racing out of my chest. Oh my gosh. But this is kind of a surprise, to say the least. And besides, there's Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple of fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't, Joshua? What does he have to do with this? What problems would there be of a couple of fronts if we're rivals? Rivals? Yeah. We're about the same age, but equal in skill level. So I thought it'll help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? That's what you meant? Okay. As unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant. Alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival. Analace is it Elfie? I still can't pronounce her name correctly. Consider the gauntlet thrown. In your face even. Sweet. Alright, step 1. A race to see which one of us can reach agate and share its level first. Bring it, sword brain. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril. My good Mr. Krosner. Yeah, that's his last name. His last name was Krosner. Seriously. Well, nothing scarier than a couple of kids charging straight ahead.
This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Because if you don't, I'm leaving you. No refunds.
Well, that's us, I'm afraid. Well then, you two, stay safe. We'll contact you through the guild should we find anything. Keep in touch with us as well.
Will do.
See you, Analace. Shara, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Alright, we're sending them off. Okay then. Should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Ruan-bound flight?
Yeah, the ship bound for Ruan ought to get here soon enough. Sure you don't want to do some shopping or something, though? Been a month.
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the department store, but are you sure that you wouldn't mind, Agate?
Well, I'm easy, really. Alright. Guys just charge into the things without any planning, you see. And girls are the ones who actually bother preparing and whatnot. I say, choose what you think is important.
Huh, okay. Well, to be honest, I can get what we need in Ruan. Let's just get our tickets.
Works for me. Tickets should be sold at the lobby on the airship company building.
Well, let's go.
Alright, so, give me a second, guys. Alright. I was just trying to check to see if there was any missable items or anything like that. Doesn't look like there is, at least right now. Not right now. Alright.
Well, you take care while I'm away.
Mama, see you later. You remember these two? Yeah.
Well, Grandpa, I want to write the airship over there. Wait, hold on. Do we know these people?
Yep, we know these people. Never mind. Alright, these are just passengers. I don't really care for them. Yep, passengers. Don't really care for what the non-NPCs have to say. Hold on, is that Vander over there? I can't remember his name.
Huh? What? Yeah, I think that's Vander. The spectacled woman. The way she's dressed. Never mind. Anyways, really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. Yeah, they said imperial. So I believe this is a woman from Calvard, and they're talking to the people of Erebonia. Or she's talking to the people of Erebonia right now. Anyways, and I thought that there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Middle-aged man. Ha! You took the words right out of my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? Yeah, I was right. She's from Calvert. I did not think that Liberl's internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such a cutting-edge technology. And she's referring to the 100 years, or the 100 years, I'm sorry, the 100-Day War, if you guys remember that book that Joshua left, that left on a table and that we read it, and pretty much talking about how Cassius Bright was the one person who turned the war around. Well, yeah, his strategies helped turn it around, as well as the introduction to airships and all that stuff as well. So yeah. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberl. We won't stand back and allow something like that to threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? Ugh, some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just? Yep, Major Vander, I knew it. My Lord Ambassador Crane, I can't pronounce that name. May I suggest that we leave the matter here? We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, Mueller was his first name, I forgot. Ambassador Cochrane? I don't know how to pronounce these names. Alright. May I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial military. Still far better than hearing it from that pompous and gluttonous member of nobility, I suppose. What did you... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. That insufferable she-wolf. Ugh. This is why commoners with a history of tradition are, my lord. Yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. As you guys can tell, Erebonia has like some little nobility system going on by the way they talk and address each other. Hiya. Estelle, yes? It's been some time since your, help during the festival, I believe. Well, I'm glad that you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two? And why are they going at each other like a cat and dog? The man was the ambassador of the Erebonian Empire to Liberl, Lord Davil Cranaw. I think it's Cranaw. And the woman will be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Crockney. That's weird. But I guess they have Western versions, or Western names over in Calvard as well. Because Calvard, to my understanding, and from what I've seen of like little bits of Calvard, that it's more of an Eastern style, kind of like China. But yeah. I mean, we learned about that too, visiting the hot springs, if you remember. The old woman that owned the hot spring resort, she was talking about how she was from Calvert and she basically designed, well, I can't necessarily say Chinese, maybe a mix of Chinese and Japanese, maybe? I would say a mix between Chinese and Japanese. But it's definitely Asian oriented over there. But yeah, she talked about, but yeah, the what's it called lady, the hot spring lady talked about how she brought some of the inspiration from the east and made it into her thing, her own little thing. But yeah, all right. They head up they head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. Awful dang childish for a couple of ambassadors. Can those two really do their jobs? Agate? I wish I could disagree, honestly. And to say that the Empire of the Republic to say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no. The fact that they break into an argument every time that they meet shows how similar they are in ways. Well, I guess I can see that. Though, maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. Something about engine provision and Liberl internal politics? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't ask. No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyways. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire, and Republic both. But we bumped into Ambassador Cochrane. Cochrane? I still don't know how to pronounce her name. All right. When we were about to fly and when we came by to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. Why the big argument about the engine then? An orbital ship's engine is what determines what a ship can really do. And since you can install them in military ships, you usually don't just hand them out like candy. Now I get it. It'd be a real mess if the engine let the Imperial Army get it all powered up. Well, I mean... not at all. It's true. Normally, sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely could be the unthinkable, but this is part of your queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing on the technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least, that's her plan, as I understand it. Oh, I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, but now that I think about it, it's pretty incredible that the Queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just a deal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yeah. You have a reason to be proud of your queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone longer than I intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh, yeah. Say, Mueller? About Olivier. Has he gone back to Erebony already? What? Have you not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that. Well, don't worry. That halfwit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberl. He said that he was gonna visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay then. Yeah, that sounds like Olivier, all right. I don't remember where Elmo Springs are. That's not the hot springs, is it? 'Cause we were just talking about that. I don't remember every NPC's names, guys. Anyways. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know that you were asking after him. And I'll make sure that he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Peace, Vander.
The Vander boys! Anyways, well, that's one heck of a stiff military type for a friend of the golden hair guy. Who is he? Mueller's the resident military officer from the Ereboni embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself. Well built in, he made sure not to leave himself open at any point of our chat. A well-trained dog of the military, and hiding some sharp fangs, too. Well, there you go again. He does seem like he's really strong, though. You guys, for those who don't know the series, you guys could not, you guys wouldn't be able to comprehend how strong Mueller is. How strong Mueller is. Yeah, Mueller, yeah. Well, you'll learn a little bit. You'll learn a little bit more about Mueller and his family as the games progress. But yeah, Mueller himself is pretty strong. He's pretty OD if you ask me. But yeah. Anyways, I don't trust any Imperials. Yeah, I don't trust any Imperials, and that includes Blondie. Pretty racist, isn't it? Nah, I mean, not trusting some. I don't know. It's not like he said he hated him. He just didn't trust him. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Seems like they talked to Cassius about something. But who knows what his plan is with what was staying so long. Well, I guess that's a good point. Although Olivier may be weird, but I can't think of him as a bad guy. Even Mueller doesn't seem all that malevolent, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Let's get over to the counter and get our tickets. Let's see. So we can get our tickets, but first, let's get the second issue of the Liberl News. Let's go ahead and read it. Wait, hold on. Before we do this, what level is Agate? We're 41. Agate's level 42. That man was doing some training too. He was just like, you remember, Estelle, you left me in the dust. You and Joshua. Now I had to get stronger. This boy got swole. He was already swole. All right, let's go ahead and all right. Issue number 2, 6 pages this time. 2 candidates, 2 platforms. Ruan Memorial Election Special. Oh, right, because they have to find a new mayor. All right. With the arrest of former Mayor Dalmore, a new memorial election has come to Ruan, initially delayed due to the coup d'etat. It has now been officially announced. The 2 nominees are the industrialist Norman and harbor master Portos. I remember Portos. Norman, on the other hand, I would have to look at to remember. Both candidates have solid support bases and distinct platforms, which will Ruan citizens entrust with their future. Stay tuned. Promoting tourism. Candidate Norman. They said stay tuned, but yet they continue. Anyways. Owner of the Hotel Blanc. Was Norman was a hotel owner? Yeah, Blanche. I think it's Blanche. Anyways. And staunch proponent of the tourism industry. Read. The core of his campaign is to investigate tourism. He believes that tertiary business are the future of Ruan. And he has many supporters who agree. Promoting the harbor candidate Portos. Caretaker of the harbor, block and punishment, and passionate campaigner of for the maintenance of the port facilities. His platform centers around the reinvigoration, did I pronounce that? Of the harbor industry, has the support of the harbor laborers and the sailors. Voter opinion on the election direction. Currently, public opinion is split. The North City blocks that run on tourism favor candidate Norman, and the harbor block supports Portos. With such clearly defined positions, this election is shaping up to be very divisive. As both camps possess solid blocks of support, it will be a battle of who can cut the deepest into their opponent's voter base. This scenario seems to favor candidate Norman, but there's plenty of time for a turnabout, and it's sure to be a fierce battle to the end. Society, the increasing threat of monsters. All right. According to reports from the Royal Army, monsters across Liberl have been increasingly ferocious, and previously unseen species are roaming the kingdom. Unseen species, interesting. The cause of these changes is currently unknown, but theories range from Septian vein fluctuations to planetary alignment and even solar abnormalities. The Royal Army is investigating, but caution is advised when traveling between regions. Use the airships, people. Stop walking. Society. New chef of staff selected. Alright. The new commander of the Royal Army has been announced as Cassius Bright. Promoted to General, Cassius Bright, formerly Colonel Bright, will be replacing General Morgan as Chief of Staff. Hopes are high for reconstruction and future of the military under the guidance of this new leader. Foreign Affairs Pact to be signed in Liberl. The signing ceremony of the Non-Aggression Pact will take place in the Liberl Kingdom. A central location was considered initially, but declined for safety reasons. Technology. New model tactical ornament, sorry. The wave of changes has not only come to the Royal Army, but to ornaments as well. The new model tactical ornaments, as shown, were developed by the Epstein, I think it's Epstein, Foundation, and are spreading quickly. Improvements include the addition of a new slot, and while incompatible with standard quartz, it has been receiving praise from bracers and others for the new powerful arts it enables. Factories across the nation are already geared up and eager to support the new model. All right then. So we bought that. I think that's the only thing that we needed to buy. Yep, that was the only thing that we needed to buy. Alright, these are just passengers. Welcome. Will you be using the national flights or our international flights? There are 2 tickets to the Ruan, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me. You're with the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Agate? Yes. I've already received payment from the Elnon with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets.
Oh, good looking out, Elnon.
I see. So Elnon did.
Nice, Elnon. He's always ahead.
Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside of the building. You can check in for your flight there.
What? I need to... Yeah. I'll be back. I need to fill my bottle. It's empty.
Alright. Alright, got my water. We're Gucci.
Oops. I went right back in like an idiot.
Hello and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you'll need to check in and present your tickets.
Alright, well, once we check in, we should stick around and wait for the airship. Sure you got everything you need?
Yeah, we got some stuff. Very well. Please, sign these papers then. Sure.
Alright, still under companion. Finish checking in.
Well, thank you. Everything is in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next airship arrival. Okay.
Right then. Let's find a good bench and wait for the next ship. What is that thing over there on the left? The little white and blue thing just flailing in the wind?
Da-na-na-na. Ah, what a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets in Ruan if the weather's like this is there.
Maybe. Yeah, we've got bigger things heating up the, heating the place up than tourism, though.
Other than tourism? What do you mean?
Well, the election for the new mayor. Apparently, there's 2 popular candidates to replace old Dalmore.
Huh, so it's like an actual fight of an election. Neat. And thinking about it, I guess it's about time, huh? They can't just let the mayor's office sit empty.
Yeah, whole thing's been a bit of a mess ever since you guys blew the case wide open. I heard about what you guys did from Jean. Oh yeah, Jean was there. Was the guild receptionist, right? I had to think about it. I'm like, who was Jean again?
Well, yeah. After you left, me and Joshua and Chloe worked on that.
I read that too fast.
Well, we had some help from the reporter too, and the actual arrest was done by Lieutenant Schwartz from the Royal Guard.
Even better. Yeah, you're smart enough to see it wasn't all just you. And by Chloe, though, you mean that girl in the uniform, right? AKA Princess Claudia. Man, that blew my friggin' mind when I heard that in the castle.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival. Or Olivier, I guess. For better or worse. And not just them, Tita too, and Zen.
I told Tita and her, and her old fogey about what was up with you. I figured that they'd worry too much if they were kept in the dark.
Oh, well thanks, Agate.
Yeah, well, you better send them a letter soon, or meet them in person, or whatever. They miss you. Oh, and Zen went back to Calvert after the festival. He said to give you your best. Or his best.
I see. Well, I wish I could have said a goodbye.
As for the princess, pretty sure she went back to the Genius Royal Academy. Well, we'll be in Ruan for a while, so I think we can find some time to drop by and say hello, at least.
Yeah, you're right.
What? Did I say something funny?
Oh, no, not really. I was just thinking, you're a lot more thoughtful than you look, Agate. You even offered to let me do some shopping before we left for the capital.
Thoughtful? I'm not. I mean, I am, but forget it. Whatever. I'm gonna go take a nap in my seat till we arrive. Don't get so absorbed in wandering around that you forget to get off at Ruan.
Agate, you really try too hard sometimes. Anyways, I think I'll take your advice. Time to get a little... Yeah, time for a bit of looking around before we arrive.
Alright, so this is our time. I think in order to progress, we need to talk to everybody. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Hey, don't get too close to the edge. What will happen if you fall?
Whoa, this is so cool. Hey, look. That tree is so tiny.
Santos. Such a pity. Do we know Santos? Was he from Zeiss? Anyways, thanks to the clouds, you can't even see Sephiroth Tower from here. I'm a researcher with the History Museum. You know the towers, right? I'm here to inspect those. After Her Majesty's birthday celebration, there was a sighting of an odd phenomenon around the tetracyclic towers. A little late, but better to investigate now than never, right? Okay, so you're from Grand Sill, just like the rest. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see. When I was young, the only way to get around was a long, hard trip on the roads. We really have it easy these days. And it's all thanks to Her Majesty.
Ruan is in the middle of an election right now. The candidates, I believe, are the harbor manager and the owner of the local hotel. I wonder which one will win.
Well, come to think of it, that group of bandits still hasn't been caught. No, they wouldn't attack us, would they? Oh, the Sky Band, the capitalists?
Oh, really, Grandpa? Yeah, oh, really. Grandpa is such a worrywart. I don't know what to do with them. Sure, there were bandits, but according to the news, they don't even have a ship anymore. And what are they gonna do? Flap their arms real hard and run us down with wishes?
Well, to our knowledge, they are at the, they're still at the, Actually, no, they're probably gone now. Because, yeah, we got that, it said 2 months later after we got that initial cutscene with Estelle. Not Estelle, Joshua, so never mind. Huh. Well, to the right, you can see Veralia Lake. Regrettably, it is cloudy at the moment, but you should be able to see the outline of the lake. Sister Rosa.
Well, I finished my duties in the Granthel Cathedral, and I'm on my way going back home to Bose. I must confess, though, all the time that I've been away, I've been worried that I thought I'd go crazy. The ship isn't even going the right way, but I jumped on without thinking about it. The Sunday school ends safely, at least. Oh, dear.
Dang, come on, Rosa, what you doing? Huh?
Excuse me, are you from the Bracer Guild, miss? I am, yeah. I thought so. Well, I'm glad that we could meet again. Do you remember me? I was one of the people that you saved from the Sky Bandits that held us hostage. Oh, you were with the captain, right? That's right. I'm Claire. I manage the passenger cabin. Our entire crew owes you our lives and more. And we're still here at our post because that you managed to save us. Oh, you're welcome. Is the entire crew of the Lindy back at work? Yes, everyone is working even harder than before. Well, that's great. I'm glad everyone was able to get back to their lives. And forgive me for asking, Miss Bracer, but are you traveling for pleasure today or work? Unfortunately, it's always work. I'll probably end up riding the airships a lot from now on, and I hope that you'll treat me well if I end up in Lindy again. Absolutely. I hope that we get to serve you again.
So yeah, if you remember that, she was one of the people. Lakeisha? Wait a minute. Lakeisha? Oh my gosh. I love the blending of cultures. Anyways.
Huh? Well, sometimes he says something my foot.
Wait, what?
He only just managed to find a job.
Huh. I hear the casino in Ruan's finally finished its renovations. I left Grand Cell as soon as I heard. Sometimes you just need to kick back and chill out, you know? Oh yeah, this was the guy who didn't have a job. And this was the woman, I think she was basically holding down the family. But not like he wasn't trying to get a job, he just couldn't get one, I think.
This guy. Oh, no way.
I absolutely must make this next deal happen. Should look over the local food stuff again. It's a good idea. I should return to my roots and do some plain old investigating. I don't remember Orvid. Let's go downstairs. It's the captain's quarters. Captain Grant. Or Grandit. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Anyways. Do you have some business on the... Ah, wait a minute. You're the girl from before.
Hi, sir. I haven't seen you in a while. I saved you at the bandit hideout, right?
Yes, I thought so. You must forgive me. I never had a chance to properly thank you. Allow me to offer my thanks on behalf of the entire crew.
Oh, you're welcome. I really was just doing my job, though. Still, it's kind of funny, though. Taking a trip on the same airship I once helped rescue.
Repairing the damage that those thugs did took some time, but the Lindy is as good as new. I'm sure she's doing the I'm sure she's doing her best with you on board. Huh? Haha! Looks like she heard us talking. With the conditions like today, we should arrive in Ruan in no time. Please, enjoy the rest of your journey. Let us know if you need anything.
I will. Thanks, sir. Okay. Reading like that really made my throat parch. Oh boy. I gotta get a drink.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's amazing. Alright. Maintain altitude, keep throttle at 60%. Maintain heading until we reach the Ruan River. Ah, Colton. Anyways. Altitude okay, setting throttle at 60%. Maintaining current head until we cross the Ruan River. Alright. Man. Alright. Just when I thought that we get to rest in Bose for a bit, it's straight to Zeiss. Or straight out to Zeiss. If that non-aggression pact with the Empire happens, our trade in ordnance is going to explode after all. The plan is to get Zeiss now. Yeah, is to get to Zeiss now and secure some product in advance. Okay. Hope that works for you, buddy. Alright. This is the cargo room. Ain't no place for passengers. And watch that, and watch that you don't hit your head wandering around. That's it? I honestly thought that there was more. Oh, there's another floor. I didn't see this. There's a whole nother floor up here. Incredible. Liberl never amazes me. Or always amazes me. Back home in Calvert, airships are still very rare. It was kind of a shock when I found out that normal citizens use them so casually like this. Huh? This is my second time riding in the passenger liner. The first time I rode one, we got attacked by bandits. Please, let nothing happen this time, almighty Adios. So, next up is Ruan, huh? Speaking of Ruan, that whole thing with Mayor Dalmore being arrested was a real shocker. Seems like the whole town's still in an uproar over it. But that's not too surprising. Veralia Lake. Somewhere in the wide open lake, the legendary guardian of Veralia water lives. Someone hasn't changed a bit. I know you guys remember this guy. Boy Lloyd from Grand Cell and the Fishers Guild? Oh, I was wondering who it was. Hello, Estelle. Hi, Lloyd. I haven't seen you in forever. Looking to challenge the Lord King Mugwump Fish of Veralia Lake again? For now, no. I'm off to Ruan. I've heard there's a nice convenient spot right in the city limits. Wow. You sure are dedicated. Sounds fun, but I guess I'm just not that into fishing. Please. Joshua says you're an amazing fisher. Oh, really? Oh, that's a pity. You've got some talent for it, from what I saw at the Kingfisher Inn. I know. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Never mind. He was on the boat. Yep, I remember. I remember who this guy was. I think I got the wrong guy. Hold on. I just realized my microphone was off set for a little bit. Anyways, I know. Let me give you this. Huh? Fishing book. Progress rod. This is, It's a rod for beginners and a notebook for recording your fishing records. We, the members of the Fishermen's Guild, are dedicated to expansion of the culture of fishing. We're always happy to provide promising rookies with the tools of the trade. Incidentally, you are bound for Ruan. Yeah, I am actually. Oh, well then. You'll have a chance to swing that rod away right away. There are all sorts of fishing spots in Ruan. Huh? Well, I guess it would be a good chance. Now that you mention it, Ruan as a region
is kind of full of waterside areas.
As I mentioned, there's a point within the city itself too. You should go there first to practice. And for now, so long as you enjoy it, that's good enough.
Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely give it a shot.
I pray that you'll join our ranks someday. Well then, safe journey to you. This boy fell asleep.
He's already completely passed out. Well, I guess I gotta respect being able to sleep like this.
All right, now I actually don't know what to do. I believe oh, never mind. There we go. Thank you for flying with us today. I'm gonna need everybody to get off because we gotta clean and we know how filthy you passengers are.
Well, whoops! I better get to my seat.
Doom 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 doom. Dum 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 bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Dum dum bum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Oh, hey, welcome back. Boy, but I'm glad to see you guys here. Connor's been away, so the board's covered with jobs. Alright, you guys have your work cut out for you. Geared up and ready to go, I hope.
Well, sending us out already.
We were expecting a little board work, but anything urgent come up lately?
Well, no. We're snowed under with work in general, but none of it's in particularly urgent. I mean, the election's being held under the eyes of the military anyways. And the town's so busy boiling over from the election that the tourists have stayed away a bit. Whoa, the election's gotten that hot, huh? Who's running? We haven't heard.
Mr. Norman, who is a proponent, I don't know, of the tourism industry. And Mr. Portos, who wants to try to revive the harbors and shipping businesses. And remember, this is a big deal. Yeah, this is a big deal. The mayor of Ruan is also the governor of the entire region. And people in Minoria and elsewhere are voting too. It's been a real media circus. This election is basically going to decide the future of Ruan. It's exciting.
Oh, I get it now. That is big. Well, given that I'm underage and not a citizen of Ruan, I guess I can't vote. Gotta admit though, since I basically helped cause this, I'm sort of curious to see where it goes.
Oh, then read the coverage of the Liberl news. Their investigative articles are excellent. Investigation. Wait, that reminds me. There's actually a job I'd like you to focus on. It isn't urgent, but it's something that needs looking into.
Oh, what's up?
Well, how do I put this? It's hard to explain. Maybe I should have... The heck? Ain't like you to beat around the bush, Gene. Right? Since when do you hesitate to pile work on? Come on, spit it out. Thanks for the honesty, I think. Well, alright, here it is. I want you two to investigate ghost sightings. I'm sorry, what? See, I knew you were gonna look at me like that. This is why I didn't want to bring it up.
No, sorry. It's just a bit, a surprise is all.
I mean, we have monsters in the world. Like, you think that ghosts wouldn't really be that, what's it called? Yeah, you think ghosts wouldn't be too far off to be in this world, right?
So, what exactly do you mean by ghost sightings?
Okay, so it began about 2 weeks ago. We've been receiving reports of people have been seeing a white shadow at night. And not just the city of Ruan, remind you. Reports have come from all across the province.
They saw a white shadow at night?
White Shadow was a nickname that when I was in college, there was this white boy who always hung around a lot of black folks, and they nicknamed him White Shadow. He wasn't my friend per se, because I only had a few friends that I hung out. Granted, they were black. I hung out with all kinds of people, but my main group of friends were black. But we didn't hang around. We didn't hang around the other black people that called him White Shadow. Oh man, it was funny because I was a track guy and my friends were all football guys. They tried to get me to play football, and I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not playing football. I'll run track, but that's it. Wait, you mean? Ah, so that's why you said a ghost. And it probably isn't a prank or a trick on the eyes if people are seeing this all over. Exactly. I kind of dismissed one, yeah, I'd have dismissed one sighting, but with all the reports that we've gotten, well, while you're traveling around working on your other jobs, do you think you could follow up on a few other reports? Well, you see, it'd be embarrassing of us to take such a job with so much going on. Yeah, that's it. Estelle, are you... What? No, not at all. You think Estelle the coup breaker? Anyways, Hero Liberl would be afraid of ghosts? No way. No how, no. Sorry. I am afraid of ghosts a little. Well, more than a little from the looks of it. Well, don't worry. No one's been hurt or anything, and it isn't urgent. We'll just pretend this conversation didn't... No, we'll take it. Don't forget, a big part of our mission is investigating the society. We're to keep an eye out for even the slightest hints of activity from them. That's the plan, remember? Oh. And everyone has things that they have trouble handling. Everyone. So don't be afraid to admit that you're scared of something. But admit it and do something about it instead of just running away from it. Ouch, a little harsh, don't you think, Agate? No, Agate's totally right. I'm afraid of ghosts, but no ghost could match the terror that I felt the day Joshua disappeared. Still. Now you get it. Jean, we'll be investigating those sightings and get to the bottom of them, I promise. Well, glad to hear it. Anyways, I got three sightings in particular that I think bear looking into. The first one is a report from a guard at Lionen. Apparently he saw something during the night patrol that spooked the heck out of him. Okay. Not scared. And the second I know was a sighting by a member of the Ravens. Figured that one should be easy since Agate is with you. Well, if he doesn't talk, I'll remind those guys who the real boss is. Oh, cut out with all the macho stuff. They seem kind of different during the tournament in Grand Cell, you know? Yeah, I kind of doubt it. Well, do try to be subtle about it, yes? And the last report is one from the children at the Mercia orphanage. Wait, one of the orphan kids? Yes, Matron Teresa contacted us on her behalf. Oh, right. And guess you wouldn't know. The reconstruction of the orphanage finished not too long ago. According to Matron Teresa, it's more or less exactly of what it was. It is? Well, that's a relief. I wanted to go say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids anyways. I'll ask about the thingy sighting when I go congratulate them over the new orphanage building. And that's it. And remember though, this really isn't urgent, so you can put it off as far as a bit of something else comes up. And the rest of the jobs are on the board, so make sure to check it. Alright, yeah, so we know about the bracer quests. And once you heard what all three witnesses have to say, come back here. And then we can go over all the testimonies and take a stab at figuring out this mess. Oh, understood. The Ravens' hangout are right here in the city, in the warehouse district. We might check with them first. Right. The warehouse district is across the bridge. by the harbor. Let's move out. All right, but first we're gonna check out these other requests. So we have 4 requests. We have come ingredient hunters. All right, looking for someone to help me complete a list of ingredients found in the Ruan region. Easy, fun job to do in your spare time. All right, cool. Sephiroth Tower photo. History Museum. Oh, they're in here. All right, this is a job to take a photograph of the Sephiroth Tower. Necessary equipment will be provided. All right, this sounds like a Dorothy job. Taking photos. I mean, she's the only person that we know that takes photos. All right, Vista Forest Road Monster. All right, a dangerous monster. This is a long one. All right, so we can do a few story quests before we tackle this. All right, a dangerous monster, Mercury Viper, has been sighted along the Vista Forest Road. Racers affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. And the Gull Seaside Way Monster, difficulty easy. Medium easy. A lot of this is easy. All right, a dangerous monster, Cobalt Saber, has been sighted on the Gull Seaside Way. Racers affiliated with the brace. Okay, yeah. So we got our work cut out for us. So